Hello. Is anybody out there? Happy Saturday. Everybody come on in. Come on in. Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Bibb. Hello, hello, hello. Chad's here. Hi, Chatty. Yeah, it's going good. Hi, Laura. How are you? Hello, everybody. Come on in. We're going to do a favorite of mine. Normally, I'm Lee is giving me direction again, and you know how I squirrel, right? You know how I squirrel. Just saying. Okay. So welcome, everybody. I see everybody coming on. Hi, Deborah. Make sure that you share this, okay? Share it to your wall. You need to do that. If you haven't already liked the Onward with Molly, Cooking with Molly page, make sure you like and follow so you don't miss any of these great recipes. We're going to be doing taco stuffed peppers. They're amazing. They're amazing, but what's even better about these is they're just so easy. So thanks for being here. I know people are going to go ahead and come in, but I'm going to get started because we got a couple of phases with this. I'm going to check. I've got some rice cooking over here. I'm going to go ahead and move this over here, and let me get something here. You guys keep coming on in. I am here. I'm just moving to the next phase here. 1 second. Not without you. We gonna go back. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Yes, indeed. Got this. Okay, this is perfect. I wasn't sure it would be enough, but this is perfect. Yes, perfect. All right. Let me put the lid back on that. Okay. I'm here. It's all good. I had to check the rice. Okay? So we're going to do stuffed peppers. But we're going to put a spin on it, and we're going to do taco stuffed peppers. And I know some of you don't like peppers. I'm going to share some things with you that maybe there's a reason why you don't like peppers. I am going to make sure that if you ever wanted to try peppers again, this is the way to do it, especially if you're a taco lover. Because who doesn't love tacos? I mean, if you do, what you doing on my broadcast? Just saying, what you doing here if you don't like tacos? Last week was major success. We did Philly cheesesteak stuffed shells, and they were really good, really easy. I know some people were real hesitant about making the sauce. I'm telling you, you gotta try it. You got to try it. You're never going to get better at anything if you don't venture out. Oh, and look at the apron. Can you see the apron? Hold on. It says, don't be afraid to take whisks. You know, like Elmer Fudd, whisk. Isn't that cute? Is that not adorbs? Oh, my gosh. And does that not speak for me? Can I just say that? I'm always telling you, take risks, do this, do it scared. And that's what we're doing every day. So let me tell you what we're going to need for this. First of all, we're going to need some ground beef. You're going to need 6 to 8 bell peppers. Now, a lot of people just do green peppers. I like green peppers, but I'm a fan of orange, yellow, and red peppers. Man, I love them. They're sweeter. They have a better taste. And that's what I'm going to be working with today. We're also going to do some black beans. We're going to use some rice. We're going to use some sweet corn, some salsa, some taco seasoning, and of course, we're going to do things like shredded cheese because cheese is life, and so is sour cream. Sour cream is life. And, you know, Chad, I'm making you Facebook famous. You know that, right, dude? Like, you keep showing up, Chad. You keep showing up because I'm making you Facebook, because everybody going to love Chad. Everybody's going to love Chad. Chad coming to see me in a couple of weeks. I'm very excited about that. So we're going to need cheese. And then, look, I'm not a guacamole fan. I have tried it. Hey, Brenda. Brenda's there. Hey, Brenda. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you, friend. I'm not a guacamole. I know, don't judge me. Autumn Lugo judges me all the time because I do not like guacamole. Now, I make it for my son, Anthony. He loves it. I don't mean to offend anybody. I just can't get past the fact that it looked like baby poop. Can I just say that? I'm just not an avocado fan. I know, don't hate me now. I'm just being honest. You know me, I'm honest. So we're going to get to this. I'm going to put you down here to where the cooking's taking place so you don't got to look at me the whole time. So let's see if we can get this right without me destroying my phone like I did last week. Let's see here. Take a look at that. Mr. Bibb's going to let me know if we are seeing everything we need to see here, I hope. Maybe that would be better. I'm hoping. I think that looks pretty good. I got my knives here. I told you we're going to start with some ground beef. This recipe that I'm sharing with you calls for a pound of ground beef. I've got to tell you, with this recipe, I like leftovers. So I always fix a little bit more, and you will see here that I have my peppers over here, all but one, because I'm going to show you. A lot of people are like, I don't know how to cut a pepper. I'm going to show you, but you see I have them all. Aren't they beautiful? It makes such a beautiful, beautiful presentation. I absolutely love it. Got my dish ready for them. You do not have to spray this pan. I know I'm always telling you guys, spray this, spray that. You don't. So let me show you here. We've got, obviously, we got a nice orange one. You want to make sure they don't have any bad spots on them, no soft spots. You want a really firm pepper. The other thing is, I'll tell you a story. Have you ever heard the story? Let me see if I can find one. Hold on. Oh, here's one. They say male peppers that have 4 humps here, and female. That's a farce. That's a myth. You know all this. Did I tell you about Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head? If you didn't watch my live last night, you should have. What's wrong with people trying to change it from Mr. and Mrs. and take that away? Y'all are a bunch of potato heads out there who want to do that. Anyways, sometimes I have to I like these because when you have to do something where they sit up, they sit a lot better. Sometimes the ones with 3, they can be a little crooked, but I got a little of everything because the most important thing is to get a good pepper. So what you're going to do is right here on the top, you make sure you have a good sharp knife, good sharp paring knife, okay? I'm going to take this out here. Here we go. Look at that. Look how that comes out right there. I'm going to throw that away. And I'm just going to, you see me, I'm just going down. And where the seeds are and the connectors to the seeds, I'm just taking them out. Guys, it's not hard. You can even just do it with your fingers if you're scared of the knife. You want to make sure all of those, I'm going to rinse this one real quick because the other ones have already been cleaned inside. Okay, so here we go. So you see, this is what it looks like on the inside. It's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. We don't do perfect here when you cook with me. We do the best you can do, and then we enjoy all the food. Huh? What'd you say, Bib? I don't even know what he said. He's not repeating himself because he's not listening to me right now. Okay, so we've got who? Tim. This one doesn't have any bacon in it, Tim, but I think you'd like it too. Now, what am I going to do with these peppers? These peppers right now, while I'm fixing the other stuff, I'm going to put these in the oven. Just like this, in the dish. We're going to stick it in the oven for about 15 minutes, okay? At a 350 degree temperature on your oven. Alexa, set timer for 15 minutes. Sorry about that if yours went off too, but I think that's so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got our peppers in there. They're going to be in there for about 15 minutes. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to work on the meat mixture. So I'm going to try hard now. Hold on. I'm going to try hard not to wreck my phone as I'm moving all this. So y'all bear with me. Please, Lord, don't let me wreck my phone while I'm doing this. All right, close your eyes. Don't get dizzy. All right, let's see if I can make this work. Hold on now. Let's see if we can make this work here. And you guys, Lee will give me the high sign in just a minute, because we are going to try to, let me see if I can turn this down just, whoops, wrong way. Let's see if I can turn this down just a little bit. Y'all can see that? Give me some love, give me some likes, give me some something. Want to make sure you guys are seeing this pan good. And I'm going to bring over this. Turn the light down a little bit. All right, hold on, dudes. How's that? I know I got to give it a few minutes. Bum, bum, bum. That pan is heating up. Is that good? Once I get the food in there, it's going to look a little different. Okay, so let's get the food in there. We're heating that pan up right now. I'm over here getting my onion ready. I probably should have done this before. But, you know, since when do I ever do anything when I'm supposed to do it, right? All right, hold on. All right, guys, so that pan is starting to heat up right here. And the first thing we're going to do, hold on a minute. I'm bringing my stuff over here so I can see what I'm doing. All right, let's see here. So let's get this ground beef in here. Bum, ba-dum, bum. As I always tell you, my ground beef has been sitting out on the counter for about 30, 40 minutes. It makes it cook faster. And it also softens it up a little bit when you're trying to chop it up. Okay, here we go. We are going to do this. I've got my heat at about a 6. And we are going to start. Now, y'all know me when I'm cooking. I don't care what you're cooking unless it's sweet. We are putting a little bit of pepper in here. I always season that meat first. I like that seasoning to get in there. I put a little bit of garlic salt in here. And I got to tell you something. If you're not using this, this is the best one out there. Has a little bit of, it's Lowry's, has a little parsley in there. I got to tell you, the best garlic salt I have ever used. So we're going to let that heat up. Now, give me just a minute. I'm over here cutting this onion up. Somebody asked me the other day if I would show them how to cut an onion. I probably should be doing that, but we will catch that on the next recipe. I want to get this done. The other thing is, after this part, once those peppers are done, really what we're going to do is we're just going to be mixing now. You're going to start hearing that, huh? What screen? Let me see. What do they say? You should be asking them. That's what should, let me see, let me change, my stove doesn't have a lot of light, so I have to add some light for you guys, whether I like it or not. But hopefully that's not too much and you can see it. If not, hey, we're going to adjust as we go. What is this, like number 5? We will adjust as we go here. As long as you can see what's going on in there. I'm starting to hear the sizzle right now of the hamburger in the pan, so that's great. That's heating up nicely. And I'm going to break out my hamburger breaker-upper in just a minute. Don't laugh at me. You know I call it that. You know I call it that. It's the only way I know how to express it. It's the hamburger breaker-upper. All right, almost done with this onion over here, guys. 1 second. I'll be right back there to you. Come on, sizzle, sizzle pan. You normally sizzle a lot faster than that. Get with it. All right, so that is done. So let me come on over here, and let me break some of this bad boy up here. What are we going to do here? Come on. Here's my hamburger breaker-upper. Come on now. Y'all love it. This is Pampered Chef. If you got a Pampered Chef girl, you want to get with her. If you don't, I got one, Janice Tippett, been dealing with her for years. And the other great thing about Pampered Chef, I swear the stuff lasts forever. It's like Tupperware. It's like Tupperware. It's amazing. So here we go. I'm going to take some of that. Look at that. Look how it just breaks it up. And you do want this to try to get this as fine as you can. You know how some meals you want the, you actually want chunks of hamburger and stuff like that? Well, what's great about this is you kind of want this like taco meat. Unless, of course, you like chunks of meat in your taco. And if you do, that's fine. But remember, it's up to you. whatever you like. I'm going to turn this up just a minute or so. Here we go. Okay, we're going to let that get going. Going to let this be cooking. Look at that sizzling. All right, now I've put some salt and pepper in there, and I know normally you do not, when you're making tacos, you normally don't add the seasoning until after it's all done. This is the reverse. I've just got a packet of regular, you can use hot, you can use whatever you want to use in this. I use the mild taco seasoning. I only need 1 pack of this. Now, if I was doing 1 pound alone, I would do a half a packet. But in this case, these peppers are just the best for leftovers. Man, they heat up so nice the next day in the microwave. That's why we always make a few more. So I want this to be cooking in with the meat. I don't want it just as an added flavor. I want that hamburger to go ahead and capture this right now. Oh, yeah, and that gives it a little sizzle because we got all those spices in there. Look at that. Okay, smell-o-vision is on. I'm telling you, you put that taco season, that garlic powder in there, and we are all ready. Still trying to mess with this light because, to be quite honest, I'm not real happy with it, but that's just me. I want you guys to see. I think that's a whole lot better. Okay, maybe that will give you some leadway. Okay, the other thing that you can do also, you are going to need a cup of cooked rice. Now, I am a lover of jasmine rice. I found it later in life. Lee and I were getting things from Blue Apron and some of those packaging services, and we discovered jasmine rice, and it became our new rice. We love it because it's light, it's fluffy. I was always Uncle Ben's converted rice, but listen, if you're trying to make this healthier, you can also do things like a brown rice, a wild rice, whatever it is that you want. But you want to go ahead and get your rice cooked. I did the directions for a cup of uncooked jasmine rice, which is going to give me probably, it says, between 4 and 6 servings. But what it should really give me is about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of rice that's already cooked. Once you cook it, just fluff it up in the pan you cooked it in and just let it sit there, because that's going to come in later in the recipe, okay? But make sure you do that. Let's think of the things that we're pre-doing. I stuck those peppers in the oven. They're in there for about 15 minutes. We want to make sure we have the rice ready. And the other thing I would say, do not use minute rice. Minute rice is not good in recipes. I'm not a minute rice lover anyways, but when it reheats the next day, it gets really, really hard. It's really dry. And you're like, no, Molly lied. This is not good. This is not good. It really is good. I promise you it's good. All right, what am I? I'm going to put a little bit more. I'm going to put a little bit more garlic in this. Okay. Okay, I posted this. This is actually, I posted the link for this. If you go down everybody wants to know where this is. Look, I love this. Look at this. Look how big it is. I don't know if you guys can see it where you're at, but look at this. Do you see this? Do you see this bad boy right here? I don't know if you can, but I found that at Amazon, but you don't have to look for which one is better, because I'm telling you, the one that I posted on my page, it's right there. Hit the link and you get 2 of them. I got 2 of them in the order, and I got to tell you, they're not expensive. I have glass ones. I have all different ones, but I got to tell you, nothing like these. And I haven't had these this long. I've only had them for about a month or 2, but man, do I love them. It holds multiple spoons, yeah, it's good. Okay, so I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. This is kind of simmering a little bit with the seasoning in it, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my chopped onion. Okay, I've chopped an onion up here, And I'm bringing it over here with my dough scraper, so hold on. Let's finish this. Let me get the rest of this. All right, so we've got that in here. Now I can pretty much get rid of my hamburger chopper-upper, okay? Because now I'm going to take the onions and I'm going to cook this in the meat just a little bit. I love onions. I love them, love them, love them. How much of this do you need? With an onion, just take a small onion. If you want to make it without the onion, you don't like onion, that's okay. Some people I know will take like minced dried onions. Nothing wrong with that. I like the flavor of fresh. You're going to find that out with me. I don't do very much that's not fresh because I believe it adds to the flavor. 100% adds to the flavor. You can chop it smaller. You can leave it bigger. Whatever you want to do. But here we go. We're letting those onions just get a little bit transparent. That's all you need. I'm going to... What was the question, Lee?
What meat substitute would you use if you cook for someone who is a vegetarian?
I wouldn't. Okay, Lee was asking, what would I use with this for somebody who doesn't eat meat? Guys, it's tacos. Now, if people who want to have like ground turkey, here's the deal with things like ground turkey and ground chicken. I don't think there's anything wrong with it if that's where your love is or you're trying to be that healthy. But you got to realize because there's so little fat, it won't do what this is doing. You got to have a little fat in order for this to happen. What would I do in place of meat? I don't know. When you get a taco, what do you get in place of meat? Maybe the audience can help you out. Look, when I want a taco, no offense, I want a taco. I want a taco. I want hamburger, unless I go to Chipotle. And then if I go to Chipotle, I might get a little chicken and I might get a little steak. But the point is, we're still dealing with meat here. So, guys, that's the other thing too. Man, I love that you're showing up. And I hope that you're able to take ideas and things that I'm doing, and you're going to be able to take them and make them yours. What I show you is what I do and how I eat. These aren't just recipes that I'm like, oh, let me cook this and see if this is good. I've already done that. This is great, and I also try to stick to things that the family may like too, that you can serve more than one person, or besides that, maybe you can... maybe you can have leftovers. Maybe you only want to fix one meal or two meals and you want something for 2 other days of the week, or lunch. You want to take it for lunch to work and pop it in the microwave to heat it up. I think that it's whatever you want to do with this, okay? But Molly's cooking may not be ruled one of the healthiest, but I daggone tell you it tastes good for sure. Okay, so the onion is in there. It's starting to get transparent. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a can of the Goya black beans. No, it doesn't have to be Goya. I just prefer Goya. Love their beans. I'm going to take a can of these. We're going to try to get them all out here. Hold on. Hold on. They want to stick. Don't stick. Come on. Come on, little fellas. Up. Alexa, stop. All right, so hopefully your Alexa went off too, everybody. Okay. She's going to talk to me again because I just said her name. I know what's coming. All right, let me grab these real quick and get them out of the oven. Okay, we're getting these just a little toasty. Okay, so these, we've already started cooking these. These are coming out. I'm going to set them over here, because we are going to come back over here, because I think over here you can see a lot better once we're done with the cooking. Okay, so I put the beans in there. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rice. And I told you that I use, see, I've got my rice all done. I've got about 2 cups of rice here. And I'm going to take this jasmine rice, and I'm going to put this in here too. Okay. Here we go. Look at this. And yes, it does smell good. Woo! All right. And now I'm going to take I'm going to take, now you can use frozen corn. You can use another brand. I like to use canned corn because the canned corn to me is sweeter, and I like white corn because it's always sweeter, or a mixture of white and yellow. I'm taking one of the Del Monte white corn, and I'm putting that in here, okay? And I will be downloading this recipe with a picture of it at the end, so don't think, oh no, I missed something. I'm going to put the recipe, put the directions down with the picture on my page, so you be looking for that. I know, Tim Brown could come eat at my house every day. I love me some Tim Brown. Okay, so now we're going to take a jar of chunky salsa. Doesn't matter. I've used all different kinds. I am using paste today. And I am going to put, and you know, normally I do, this is a really big thing. This is 24 ounce. I normally use a 16 ounce. So I'm not going to put all of this in unless I need it. But we are going to put that in there. Okay? And I'm going to stir this up first. Let's get this all stirred up. Let's get this all combined. I mean, are you feeling me here? Oh my gosh, look at this. This is like amazing. And you know what? I am going to need it all. How about that? Probably because I put that extra hamburger in here. I'm sure that's it. So here we go. Hey, and let me tell you what's good about this too. All of this stuff that I'm fixing here, this will not all go in all 9 of those peppers. But there will be some left. And let me tell you what's good about this. You take the remainder, you let it cool, you put it in the fridge, you heat it up the next day, and you put this in a taco shell. You put this in a wrap. You use all of this just like you would, like making your own burrito, okay? Think about that. If you've got, but you're like, I don't like peppers. Think about taking this and making burrito wraps. I mean, think of it, let your mind wander. What can you do with this? You can also take it and just put it in a bowl and slap some sour cream or that guacamole or whatever it is you like, a little bit, maybe some taco sauce or something, and make whatever you want to. So don't let the peppers, if you're not a pepper lover, don't let that hold you back. This in itself could be a great meal. So would you say, Lee? Lee just hollers and he knows I'm talking. Lee, stop hollering. All right. So you could look at that. Oh, Lee likes Baja sauce. I forgot about that. Yeah, he loves, is it the Taco Bell? Taco Bell Baja sauce. He puts that on his tacos, everything. Okay, so I've got that pretty mixed together. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take about a cup of cheese. And I normally get the Mexican cheddar jack. Use what you want. But in this dish, I always try to do this. This is 8 ounces. I'm going to put this in here. Okay, I'm going to put this in here. We're going to give it some cheese. Now, you're going to need more cheese in this. Oh, man, it's the first sloppy thing I did all day. I was so proud of myself, and I knew it was just too good to be true. Okay, now I've got my heat right now turned down low because we don't want the cheese to burn. We just want to put it in there, let it melt. Look at this. All right. Always grab from the edges and dump up in the middle. You want to try not to be as big of a slob as I normally am. If you do this, it will help, and then you can smooth out. It won't go all over your stove. Oh, my goodness. One thing I'm proud of, I am a sloppy cook, right? All right, so here we go. Woo, look at this. Look at this. Wow. This is looking some kind of fabulabulabus. All right, so now we're going to remove this completely from the heat. Now give me a minute. We're going to move over here. Make sure you remove that off the heat, or at least cut the heat off. And always remember, just because you cut the heat off, it doesn't mean that your stove is not still hot. People go, I don't understand. Why did it start burning? That's why. When it says remove from heat, it doesn't mean just cut the stove off. It means remove it from the heat. Okay, hold on. Now let's see. I'm shifting again, guys, so hold on. Molly's shifting. Shift with me. Shift with me here. Here we go. All right, let's see. This is where it went bad last time. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, Molly. Okay. I know, baby. I don't want it to go into taco stuff. Okay. Let's see if I can get a better angle. Okay. Give me some thumbs up if this is working for you. Can you see this? Is this good? I'm hoping it is. I'm taking whisks here. Not afraid to take a whisk. Okay, there we go. And that's a better look for you, too. See how that looks? That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, hold on. I'm still shifting all my stuff over here. Bear with me, guys. My stir, my container, all that stuff. I know I'm in your way. Don't judge me. Nobody ever said I did things right. I just get it done, right? Okay, so what are we going to do now? So we just took the peppers out of the oven, okay? And we're going to take this now, and we're going to start stuffing the peppers. Does it make sense? So hold on. And look, got a spoon just like this, okay? And I'm going to kind of shift this over here just a little bit so you can see me doing it, okay? Here you go. Look at this. And I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna stuff the peppers. Don't gotta touch the dish, nothing. Look at this. We're just gonna take them. And I love this. You know how sometimes when you want stuff to flow off a spoon, do you see the shape of this spoon? How it's oval? It's not round. Sometimes we use round spoons. Let me show you. Hold on. Sometimes we pick up something that's a little wider like this. If you're having to put or dip something into something, if you take those long oval spoons like this, it will actually make this a whole lot easier. So let's get these stuffed real quick. Shouldn't take too long. If you drop some down, don't try to dig it out. You can do that when you're, cleaning the pan and you're licking your fingers and everything. You'd be all right. So here we go. We're going to keep taking this. Man, this is so good. It's got those peppers, and then you put that corn in there and the beans in there. And it's just such a great Mexican delight. Okay, let's see here. Let's put that in here. We got 3 more that we got to fill. Let's do this. See, I'm already messy. Look at it fall in there. It's okay. I'm going to try to raise this up a little bit. Again, you have the 3 humpers, and you got the 4 humpers with the peppers, and the 4 ones with the 4 humps on the bottom. Always sit a little bit better in the pan, I'll tell you. Okay, so we're almost here. Hold on now. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more in a couple of these. Okay, here we go. All right, so we see these are all full, right? Now what you're going to do is you're going to take a little bit more cheese. This is probably going to take like a half a cup. So make sure that you have enough shredded cheese for, at least like 2.5, 2.25 cups. And what we're going to do is we're going to put some cheese on these bad boys. I know. Molly, could you possibly make this look any more appetizing? Don't challenge me, because I will come up with something that will you're like, I didn't think she could do it. There she goes. She's doing it. Oh my gosh. So let me tell you, I'll tell you in a minute. Let's get this done real quick, because I'm going to need to talk to you for a few minutes. Oh, wow. Look at this one over here. It's really stuffed. Mr. Bibb's going to want this one. Okay, so are you seeing that? So let me grab my pot holders right here. My oven is still on, remember, okay? So I'm going to get my pot holders. I'm going to give you just a little better look at this. How about that now? How about that? We're going to take these, we're going to pop these back into the oven. Alexa, set timer for 15 minutes. Okay, now you see this. You see what's left over here? Look at this. This again, you want to talk about leftovers, burritos. And again, I do this because we like the leftovers and we will eat on this all week, lunches, dinners, whatever it is. But remember, if you're just doing 1 pound of ground beef, you see that I just filled 9 peppers with about half of the mixture. So do the 1 pound if you don't want a whole bunch of leftovers, and that will be great. And I'm going to move this out of the way for a minute. All right. And hold up here. Hello! There we are. Good to see you again. Oh my gosh. All right. So this is cooking for 15 minutes, and we're going to bring that out, and we're going to let Lee taste test it. Now let me share with you. For the next couple of weeks, I've got some things going on the next couple of Saturdays. But what I have done is every time I've cooked something here at the house, hey Laura, every time I've cooked something at the house here, I have been actually taping myself doing this. Hey Janice, I was just talking about you, Pampered Chef Girl, with my hamburger breaker upper. I know it's not called that, Janice, but you know it's my name for it. So I told him not to judge me because that's what it is, yeah. So, so what I've done is I've got a bunch of recipes that I am uploading that I'm going to release as live videos, okay? Diana, thank you so much for the stars, my friend. I appreciate you. I am going to upload them, but I won't upload them until Saturday. I'll have one for the next 2 Saturdays. But things like I haven't decided, but like I made my homemade coleslaw. I made homemade potato salad. My momwich, my homemade in the crock pot sloppy joes. My fabulous cheesecake brownies that I've been sharing the love with out there. So I have taken so many of these things. I'm trying to think what else. I have about 8 things that are stored up. I'm not just trying to do them when I'm here. Lula, thank you, my friend. I am trying to make sure that if something comes up, I have something for you. I'll also upload all this on YouTube too eventually and release it. But I thought there's obviously going to be some Saturdays I'm not going to be able to do this live. And some things, like I told you, you guys like really go crazy over my crock pot recipes. But I can't have you on live stream for 4 to 6 to 8 hours while it's cooking. But what I can do is take you step by step in the video. So we're really cutting the time down. And those videos are going to probably be more like 20 or 25 minutes. I'm not going to lie. I miss this. I love doing this with you. I love the talk. I love the conversation. I love the tribe feel. I love that you can watch me do it. But yeah, cheesecake brownies, Lynn, they're so amazing. I just gifted a bunch of people some and sent them out, and they got them. I know Mary Becker got some, and I don't know who else got them. That and the German chocolate crack, because we can't eat it all when I make it here, so I have to gift it to people. So if I randomly ask you for your address and email, don't ask any questions. Just give it to me, okay? Just give it to me in the private message, because I'm about ready to do Project Smile and make some people smile with the goodies. Now, I had the pleasure of having a Sister Avon rep here that I had made some honey bun cakes for a fundraiser, and I was donating them. And she came by, and I asked her if I could cook her lunch. And Leslie came by, and I fixed her some homemade momwich, and I fixed her some homemade potato salad, and it has that fresh, crunchy bacon in it, and I fried that up in the morning. It was absolutely amazing stuff. And I've got a setup now where if I'm cooking something, I can just share it, which is really, really great. And my mission, well, one, besides my business, besides Avon, cooking has always been a passion for me. It's why I share my dishes when I make them. This is something right here I've always wanted to do. I have just always wanted to share something that my mom, I felt like, started or gave me because there's not many people who will ever have the privilege of meeting my mom. You know, I lost my mom when I was 16 years old, but the one thing we did, and we did a lot of together, was cook. And even when I didn't want to cook, she was dragging me in the kitchen. So to be able to take so many of her recipes, make them my own, and share them with you and the rest of the world, this is great. That's why I say, please share. Please share. If somebody doesn't like it, they'll turn it off. But share it to your page. Bless somebody else with a new recipe. Bless that mom who says that she cannot cook and she just wants to give up because her kids won't eat anything. What I share, I try to share because I want these people to know, yes, they can. Yes, they can. Anybody can cook. I am nobody special. And if it's hard, I'm not going to lie to you. I may fix it once, but if it's too difficult and I'm like, oh my gosh, it better be terrifically better than anything I've cooked if it's hard, or I'm not going to cook it again. I don't like hard. I don't think it becomes something you enjoy if it's too hard. You may feel like you're successful for it, but the point is, I want to know that it's everyday food that you're using. Everyday food that you're using. Most of this stuff, if you think about it, a lot of this stuff you would have had. Now, I had to go buy the hamburger because I didn't have enough here to do this recipe. I had corn. I already had the black beans. I already had sour cream. I already had shredded cheese. You know, I already had this. But don't think that people are just going to find this. Share this. Share the page. That is my whole mission with Onward with Molly, Cooking with Molly. It's about better life. It's about better cooking. It's about happier. It's about getting off your duff and knowing you can be better if you choose to be better. And you can cook better if you choose to cook better. And people are going to say, you didn't cook this. That's the best statement. People get offended. Janetta, have I ever used a rice cooker? I have not. I have not. I probably should. To be real honest, let me go one step of laziness for you, Janetta. You know when Avon started selling the microwave rice? Girl, I eat that for lunch. When we need rice for something, I take that and I heat that up. It's the best rice ever. I've turned so many people onto that rice. I love that rice. I have not, though. I've always cooked it in a pan. I think for me, a rice cooker, because I don't eat rice all the time, I kept thinking it's one more thing for me to find storage for. It's one more thing. What am I going to do with this? I don't want it sitting on my counter. But everybody talks about it, and they say they love it. It's like I don't have an air fryer yet. I don't have an air. I know I need to, venture out and get one, but I don't have one of those yet. And I watch everybody's recipes, and I'm like, man, I am missing out. I need to, invest in some sort of air fryer. I've also got, an Instapot. I have yet to cook in my Instapot. I have one, had to have one. Trisha Yearwood was pimping hers. I had to have it. I was watching her cooking show. I bought one. I've yet to use it. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting. Yeah, Lisa, I hear you. I love the Avon rice, too. It's fabulous. Alexa, how much time? Okay, we're almost done there. I really want to show you guys what these are like on a plate. Let me go ahead and get the plates and everything out. Do you guys have, let me ask you, is there something that you're looking for? Is there something you have seen me post that you want me to make? That you're like, man, you made those green beans, you made that. Now, I do want to do my crock pot Salisbury steak and gravy with the onions and the mushrooms. Man, I want to fix that and show you guys how to do that because anybody, I know, Lee Bit, you read Lee's comment? Don't get me started about the Instapot. I was going to fix him a chicken in the Instapot. And instead of getting a chicken, I got an oven stuffer. It was too big. And I could not do what I was supposed to do. And I'm like, babe, I can't use it. He just shook his head and he walked away from me. I'm like, why are you judging me? Now, Andrea, how didn't I know you all were going to say honey bun cake? Let me be clear. I say this on every stream that I do. I have 2 recipes in my pocket that I will never give up. and they're recipes that I'm pretty much known for. Most people hadn't had them until they found me. And that is my honey bun cake, and that is spelled Hunny, and also my double fudge glazed donut cake. There are two recipes that have been with me for years. I won't share those. They will go with me. You can look them up, and I have looked them up and seen other recipes. It's not that you can't find the recipe. You just won't find it. You just won't find mine. And there is ingredients that they don't use, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I know people who don't really like spaghetti, but when they try my spaghetti, they love my spaghetti, and they don't understand, why does this taste different? Why does this taste different? And that, again, it's what you put in it. So they're the only two. You may be gifted with one. Like for instance, I sell my mini loaf pan honey bun cakes and my double fudge glazed donut cakes. I've been selling those for a couple of years now. The problem is I don't keep them pre-made. So like people will contact me when they see that I've made them and say, "Oh, I want to buy this. I want a honey bun cake. I want 2 chocolates. I want 2 honey bun cakes." And I will put them on the agenda for next week because I will only cook so many a week because I'm just so busy. And then I'll mail them out, and people will enjoy them then because they are a treat. They are a treat. So that's what I do. So yeah, don't be angry with me. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to share those two. I really like it. When I show up in an Avon event, I normally always show up, especially if Lee and I can drive to an event, and I will fix 5 or 6 honey bun cakes, and I will cut them up into slices, and as people are passing me in the hallways, I'll put a honey bun cake, honey bun cake, honey bun cake. And before you know it, you got 500 people who've had a piece of honey bun cake. And it's just such a thrill for me to be able to do that. I do that too with like the German chocolate crack and all. Honey bun cakes. Okay, all of my cakes, and again, they are, let me show you the pan size rather than just calling it out. Okay. These are 1 pound loaf pans. They're 6 inches by 2 inches. And let me show you these. These are the mini pans here. This is what they come in. Can actually get 3 or 4 slices out of these. I charge, and this is with shipping, I charge $15 a piece for the cake, or you can get 4 for $50, and that is shipping that's included in that. Okay, so they're coming. I have not met my quota yet for this coming week. I'm almost there. So if you're ever interested, you want to try the double fudge chocolate donut cake, glazed donut cake. Hey, Catherine, glad you're here, friend. It's okay. If you're late, you can go back. But if you ever want any, you want to try it, you just say, I got a sweet tooth. You just got to know if you contact me at the end of the week, it won't get made till the next week because I cut it off on Sundays. They want the what? Oh, the cobbler recipe is coming. Apple cobbler, I made that for Leslie also when she was here. Man, Leslie made out like a champ. Leslie got the mom witch, my mom witch. Thank you, Catherine. She got the mom witch. She got homemade potato salad with bacon, and she got hot apple cobbler with vanilla ice cream on the top. Let me tell you something. The whole family was happy. They got lunch, the little appetizer thing, and they got dessert too. So that was a really good thing. Everybody, see my cup? This is my good luck cup. I had to iron. Lee finally washed my cooking with Molly, or Chef Molly apron that Lisa Wilbur bought me, but I have to iron it. I didn't know it was going to have to be ironed. So I had to get a couple more. I don't have aprons, but I love like witty aprons. Like if you just coming on, this says, "Don't be afraid to take whisks, instead of risk." Well, you're going to private message me. We're going to exchange the information I need. When you pay, you get the cake made. It's that simple. That's how we roll it. You can't go into a store, walk out of the store with a gallon of milk, and then come back and pay next week. So we don't roll like that. But mainly the reason I do it is because so that I know I've got everything. So if you're interested, you're just going to PM me, and then we'll do it. What is this iron you speak of? I know, Janice. I didn't know when we washed it I was going to have to do it. But girl, I'm like, oh no. So I went and just got a couple of more because I love them. But I love them. I have one with a flamenco on it too. I can't wait. I can't wait. So yeah, I bought those recently myself because I didn't have more. So it's all good. Up, here we go. Getting ready to come out. Hold on now. Alexa, stop. All right, let me grab my pot holders here. Make a little space. I got my sour cream out here. Lee's got his Baja sauce out, I see. He done put that there. Lee, you want to get a plate, baby? Yeah, a plate. And I've got a knife so that we can cut it. Oh my gosh, wait till you see these bad boys. Holy smackaroos. Oh my gosh, I forgot how good they look. Okay, hold on. Let me, well, honey? Yeah, I'm going to cut it, honey, but I got to show that. Okay, we need drum roll. We need drum roll. Come on now. We need, so hold on. Here we go. Wait till you see these. Wait till you see these. Hold on now. Wait till you see these bad boys. Now, you show those peppers some love. Have you ever seen any, and they're sizzling, guys. They are freaking sizzling. Holy moly. And that was just 15 minutes. 15 minutes to finish off. Because I got it. I got, honey, it's not on the edge. It's good, sweetheart. I got it. But remember, I cooked the peppers empty for 15 minutes by themselves in the oven. Okay, remember that, before I filled them. If you do it the other way and put it all in for 30 minutes, you're going to dry out the ingredients, okay? But these things are amazing. Let me get my pepper grabber, okay? This is what we're going to do. What's wrong, baby? My tongs, but I call them the pepper grabbers. Lee's judging me, everybody. Okay. He's judging me. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so hold on here. Look at this now. Hold on. Huh? Well, I'm going to, but I got to put one on the plate and then move this. So hold on. Hold on, guys. I got to move this out because I don't want you to miss any of this. So hold on. I'm going to move this out of the way. Hold on. Stay with me. Okay. Now we're going to bring over Lone Mr. Pepper here. Okay, Lone Mr. Pepper. Now, let me get my fork. Let me get my sharp knife here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is look at this. We're gonna plop some sour cream right on top of that bad boy, and then probably add some more as we go. Okay? And if you want to know what this is that Lee likes, Lee loves this Baja sauce. Oh my goodness, it's put out by Taco Bell. He loves it. So, here we go. We're going to cut this bad boy. Woo! Look at that knife. I just sharpened my knife. Look at that. Do you see that remarkable stuff right there? Oh my goodness. Look at this. Let's get this over here. All right, hold on. This knife. Lee, that knife sharpener I just got, dude, it is no joke. Can I just say? It is no joke. All right, so I'm going to take some of this and I'm going to feed me some to Mr. Bibb in just a second here. Oh, do you want a little bit of Baja on yours? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, let's do this. Lee wants a little Baja on his. He likes that sauce. Okay, so hold on. I'll bring you back up here so you can see us. Hold on, because you know it is not a show without feeding Mr. Bibb. Okay. All right, Mr. Bibb, hold on. I'm grabbing it all. I don't know if it's cool, so don't burn your mouth too bad. Hold on. Okay. All right, come over. Ready, Bibb? One. He's blowing on it. One. Look at the cheese dip, Chip. Oh, my gosh. Yeah? Good? Yeah? Okay. All right. All right. Well, I have to try, too. Sorry. I got to try. I'm rude. I'm eating in front of y'all, but I can't help it. I can't help it. Let's see.
Just with the Baja. And the Baja bring the
And the
flavor out.
peppers are just right. They're not too mushy. I hate mushy peppers.
Let's eat.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So there we go. By this evening, I will have a picture of this. Look for the picture on my page, Onward with Molly, Cooking with Molly, and you will have the recipe right there, all the directions. Loving, loving, loving this. If you love it, please share it. Please like it. Please follow it. And let's keep doing this because it is... Hey, oh, and I forgot to tell... Wait a minute. We're still in February. One more thing. Hold on. You do know that any recipe that you try of mine from January and February, you do know that if you take a picture of it after you make it and you put a review on there and you just say, hey, Molly, tag Molly, this is what we made. We loved it. Whatever it is, if you do that and you tag me, you are entered to win one of 4 honey bun cakes I am going to be gifting if you try any of my recipes in January and February. And there's a boatload out there, okay? So get to trying, get to sharing. Oh, wow. I have a couple of meatloaf recipes. I have a stuffed meatloaf recipe that is to die for. And then I have a regular recipe. I also have a Philly cheesesteak stuffed meatloaf too. That's pretty good. So I'll see you guys later, okay? Next week I will have something loaded for you. You won't get me live, but make sure you go to my page at 3 o'clock and I will post a recipe for you that you will be able to salivate over and go make it yourself and enjoy it. Take care, guys. Onward. Bye-bye.